Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another grammar explanation. As you know, this is Sebastian. In today's lesson, we are going to get in touch with the present continuous tense. We're going to learn when you have to use this tense, also the structure of the tense. We are going to check some examples. And finally, we are going to check the contractions in this present continuous tense. So, to start with the structure, let's go ahead and define the present continuous tense when you have to use it. So, a present continuous tense is a verb form of a sentence that tells about the ongoing actions, events, or something that has happened around us. In other words, for you to better understand the concept, is that you use the present continuous tense when you want to talk about something that is happening right now, in this moment. So let's go ahead and check the structure. The first thing you have to write is a subject. In this case, is I, but you can add I, you, he, she, it, they. Any subject, you can use it. Then we are going to add the verb to be, that as you have learned in previous lessons, there are three ways to conjugate this verb, taking into account the subject. In this case, as the subject is I, we are going to use the conjugation am. I am. After the verb to be, we are going to add the next verb with ing termination, in this case, teaching. This verb is going to tell the reader or the person who is listening to you that this action is happening right now. This is the action that is going to happen in this moment, teaching. And finally, we're going to add the complement or the object, in this case, a class. So the example says, I am teaching a class. And this is what is happening right now. I am teaching you a class. I'm giving you a class. How about the negative form? Well, it is basically the same, but after the verb to be, you are going to add a not. You are not, remember, then you are to add the verb with ing, reading in this case, and this should be the action that is happening right now, but this is negative. It means that this action is not happening right now. You are not reading a book. You are not reading a book. You are listening to this video. Finally, if you want to ask questions, you have to take into account that the verb to be is going to be first than the subject. So is he, as you know, as this is the verb to be, we are going to write it first and then the subject. Is he speaking? Remember, the verb with ing is the verb or the action that is going to happen right now. Speaking. In this, so we are asking if he is speaking English. Remember that it is pretty important to write at the end of the sentence the question mark. If you don't write it, it is totally wrong. You are not asking. So finally, let's take into account the constructions. You have also learned in previous lessons that there are constructions when you are using the pronoun with the verb to be. If you want to say I am, you can also say am. If you are going to say you are, you can also say you're. So this is the same example for all of them. Well, in this present continuous tense, you can also use these contractions. You can say I am going or I'm going, I'm doing, I'm saying. It is totally okay if you want to use a contraction or if you don't want it. It's totally up to you. That will be all for today's video. I hope you have understood everything. Thank you so much for your attention and hope to see you next time.